In band, Somi Park. In choir, Maya Musa. In visual arts, Muhyiddin Laban. In girls PE, Asma Gadri. In boys PE, Abdul Sattar El Farah. In computer science, Muhyiddin Laban. In social studies, Sarah Diab. And in Islamic studies, Jasmine Dashan. Congratulations, students. You may be seated. Next, I would like to recognize the Senior Student Council. These students have worked diligently on behalf of their fellow senior classmates. President Samar Sharabi. Vice President Rayan Mansour. Secretary Dalia Damanhuri. Treasurer Heidi Ghaffari. And publicist Hadil Barawi. At this time, I would also like to recognize Mr. Simpson for all his time and effort as the advisors of these students and the senior class. Congratulations. Thank you. Have a seat. Our three most prestigious awards were given on the 30th of May as well to the following students. Please stand as I call your name. For Humanitarian Award, the recipient is Sarah Diab. The Humanitarian Award is presented to the senior whose presence, character, actions, and words are marked by an unselfish concern for the well-being of others in the high school, at AISJ, and in the AISJ community. Congratulations, Sarah. The Ambassador Award is given to Somi Park. The Ambassador Award goes to the senior who always represented AISJ high school students in a positive way, whether it is on the K-12 campus here, on a school trip, in the AISJ community, or in the larger Jeddah community. Congratulations, Somi. And the award for top scholar goes to Muhyiddin Laban. The top scholar award goes to the senior whose character embodies a true love of learning, someone for whom high grades are a byproduct of their curiosity and intellectual discipline. It is awarded to someone who generates a new question with each old one he or she answers. The student understands the more you learn, the more there is to learn. Congratulations, Muhyiddin. You may notice there are several seniors here tonight wearing NHS cords. I'd like those members of the NHS Society to stand, please. These cords signify their membership in the National Honor Society. NHS members have excelled academically with at least a 3.5 GPA. In addition, these students must have demonstrated outstanding performance in the areas of scholarship, service, leadership, and character here at AISJ. Congratulations to the NHS members. Before we move on, I'd like to note another omission for the program. Rima Jubran has earned a scholarship, and it was not noted in the program, and I apologize to Rima and her family, but I wanted to mention that. So congratulations to Rima. At this time, I would like to introduce the Senior Student Council President, Samar Sharabi, for a few words.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Before I start, I just want to warn everyone I'm a little bit nervous and I'm extremely emotional, so please bear with me. Okay, I can't begin to express how much this school means to me. I actually still remember my first day at school, and I was about 3'6", which is a little bit above my knee right now. And I was holding on to my mom's hand so tightly because I just didn't want to go to school. But she handed me over to Mr. Raven, my first grade teacher, and he took me into the class. And from there, in about 15 minutes, I was on the monkey bars playing with my 3 new best friends. Sorry. Okay. And that's the thing I love about AISJ, it's that they just hug you in and they take you into the family that we're all a part of today. But sadly, after 12 very long but very memorable years, we all have to say goodbye. I have to say goodbye to the grounds we grew up on and to the friends we grew up with. And I have to say goodbye to my parents who raised me and to the teachers who made me who I am today. Sorry, guys. This year definitely wasn't perfect, but as a council, with the help of the 4 other members, we definitely worked as hard as possible to make it the best year for everyone, to make it as memorable as possible. And we had Mr. Briones, who we worked with every single day in his office during lunch breaks, and we had Mr. Simpson, who was more than just a teacher to us. He's our advisor, and he was a friend to us. And we had Miss Eva, who she was treating us like her own children. And Miss Bernadette, who she suffered for us. I don't even know what to say to Miss Bernadette. We also had this very inspirational, miraculous woman who did all the work behind the scenes. She worked her fingers to the bone, and she got no credit for it because that's just the way she is. She's very modest. And I'm more than proud to say that this woman's my mother, Iman al-Aldi. I think it's safe to say that all our families, not just mine, are the ones who raised us all the way to the skies. They're the reason we're standing here today. So please, just thank your families, because they're the reason for your success. Now it's time to take a step forward without our families supporting our every move. It's time for us to lead the future because we are the future. So please, class of 2011, give yourself a pat on the back or whatever you want to do because we deserve it. Thank you.
Thank you, Samar, for those very touching words. At this time, I'd like to invite Dr. Zahran to the stage. Last year, the PTSA started a new annual scholarship program in the name of Dr. Zahran, an honorary board member and former PTSA president, who has given unselfishly of his time and effort to the benefit of AISJ. This scholarship, in the amount of 25,000 rials, will be awarded tonight to a senior who has demonstrated the following traits throughout his or her career: strong work ethic, good citizenship and character, involvement in school activities, strong leadership qualities, willingness or potential to achieve success, and motivation to make positive changes in the school or greater AISJ community. This year, there were 6 very worthy applicants for the scholarship, but of course only one winner. It is my privilege to announce the winner of the 2nd annual PTSA Dr. Zahran Community Scholarship to Muhyiddin Laban. I would now like to introduce Mr. Mahana to the podium. During his first year as board president, Mr. Mahana has brought a new vision and direction to the school board. It is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Mahana, President of the Board of Trustees.
Hello, everyone there. It is my pleasure and honor today to introduce our keynote guest speaker. This gentleman has a remarkable record that I'd like to share with you before he comes up and says his word. Mr. Thomas Duffy, Consul General, United States of America, Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Graduated from the University of Notre Dame and received his master's from King's College University of London. He was also a graduate of the U.S. Naval War College. Mr. Duffy served in the United States Navy as a surface warfare officer aboard a destroyer homeported in Japan and as a staff officer in the Pentagon. Mr. Duffy joined the U.S. Foreign Service in 1991. His initial tours were at the American embassies in Bogota, Colombia, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. In Washington, he served on the Egypt desk at the State Department and spent a year out of the department as an International Affairs Fellow with the Council on Foreign Relations. He was an advisor for political affairs at the United States Mission at the United Nations in New York City from 1999 to 2003. He worked primarily in the United Nations Security Council on Middle Eastern affairs. Mr. Duffy helped to reopen the U.S. Embassy